Good morning to all of you. Today I am going to talk about the disease that is the swine erysipelas, which is also known as the diamond skin diseases. So this disease is the infectious diseases of the swine which is caused by the bacteria Erysipelothrips rhusiopathy, which is a gram-positive bacteria. So it is caused by the bacteria Erysipelothrips rhusiopathy, and the disease is characterized by the cutaneous erythema, which is having the characteristic skin lesions, that is the diamond shaped lesion, then septicemia, arthritis, and the endocarditis. So coming to etiology, as I told you that it is caused by the Erysipelothrips rhusiopathy, it is a gram-positive bacteria, and up to 50% of the pig population in the intensive swine production, it is generally having this bacteria, that is the Erysipelothrips. So these organisms commonly reside in the tonsillar tissue and in the intestine of the pig. So the healthy carriers, they shed the organisms in their feces and in their oronasal secretion. So the infection is by the ingestion of the contaminated food, water, feces, or through the skin aberration. Now, if we see the pathogenesis, so this bacteria generally reside in the tonsils and in the intestine of the pig. But whenever there is the stressful condition or whenever there is any lowering of the resistance, then these organisms, they get entry into the circulation through the tonsils or through the intestine, and it causes the septicemia. So because of this septicemia, there is the liberation of the toxins, and these toxins will injure the blood vessels, and because of the injury to the blood vessels, the erythematous lesions of the skin and the hemorrhages may be seen in the different part of the body. Sometimes the septicemia may subside, but the organisms, they localizes in the skin, which will cause the thrombosis of the small vessels. So the clinical sign in this case will be there will be the raised area of the erythema, and which will lead to the necrosis and the gangrene diamond appearance. So here in this case, it is very important that this diamond skin lesion is the characteristic of these diseases. And in the chronic form, the bacteria, they localize in the joints and in the heart walls, causing the arthritis and endocarditis. So this was about the pathogenesis. Now, if we see the clinical sign, so the clinical sign is of two type, that is the acute and the chronic form. The disease outbreak may be of acute and the chronic form. In the acute form, that there will be the sudden death, and there will be the febrile episode, inappetence, and stiffness of the leg. In this form itself, there will be the skin lesions, that is the diamond skin lesions or the rhomboid articarial lesions. And this discoloration of the skin will vary from the erythema to the purplish discoloration of the ears, snout, abdomen to the diamond shaped lesions. And particularly, these lesions are seen on the lateral and on the dorsal region. And if we see the chronic form, in the chronic form, because in the chronic form, the bacteria localizes in the joints and in the heart wall. So in the chronic form, there will be the enlarged joints and the lameness is seen in the infected pigs. That is the arthritis and the vegetative endocarditis is commonly seen in the chronic form. So here, this is very important from the exam point of view, because they will ask you that which that this the diamond skin lesions is present in which form, like in acute or in chronic form. So you have to know that in the acute form, these diamond skin lesions is seen, and in the chronic form there is the arthritis and the endocarditis. Here in this picture, you can see the erythematous lesion and the rhomboid shaped skin lesions. Now, if we see the post-mortem, then at the necropsy, the infected pig will be having the skin lesions, Then there will be the enlarged and congested lymph nodes. Splenomegaly, hepatomegaly will be present. Then because of the septicemia, there will be the hemorrhages in almost all body parts of the body, and basically in the kidneys and the heart. In the chronic form, there will be the valvular endocarditis, in which there will be the granular growth of the heart valves. And in the arthritis, this arthritis may involve one or the more legs. And because of the proliferation of the cartilage, articular cartilage, there will be the fibrosis and the ankylosis of the joints. Now, coming to the diagnosis, this diagnosis is mainly based on the clinical sign, that is the diamond shaped lesions or the erythematous lesions of the skin. And if there is the chronic case, then there will be the arthritis. And the diagnosis is also based on the isolation of the organisms by culture of the bacteria, then by the animal inoculation test, and serological tests are also done like ELISA for the diagnosis of these diseases. If we see the treatment, so generally this penicillin group of antibiotics is very effective, and this penicillin is a drug of choice in this case. And the dose of the penicillin is 50,000 IU per kg body weight, is effective against this disease. And the erysipelas antiserum is generally effective in treating the acute outbreak, but generally it is not commonly available. So it is treated by the penicillin and with the anti-inflammatory drugs and with the supportive treatment. Now, if we see the control, for the control, the pigs should be raised with the good animal husbandry practices, and the purchased stock or the new pigs should be kept in isolation from the rest for at least 1 month for the adequate monitoring of the adequate monitoring. And the following an outbreak, the houses and the premises should be strictly disinfected. For the control of this disease, the immunization is generally done, and the attenuated vaccines and the bacterians are available. And the attenuated vaccines, they should be given at the age of the 6 to 10 weeks of the age, and the second booster dose is given after the first vaccination, that is 2 to 4 weeks after the first vaccination. And bacterians are also available. The bacterians are the formalin killed whole culture organisms, which is adsorbed in the aluminum hydroxide gel. So this was all about the swine erysipelas. So the important point here of this disease is that the swine erysipelas, it is the disease of the swine and caused by the bacteria, that is the Erysipelotrix rhusiopathy. And the important point is that the characteristic of this disease is the diamond shaped lesion on the skin, and in which form, that is in the acute form. And in the chronic form, there will be the arthritis and the vegetative endocarditis. And the drug of choice in this case is the penicillin. So with this, I am concluding my topic. Thank you.